return of the champions. We've a brand new video mag to kick off the new season in champion style. It's the look of United 2000. A new kit, a new sponsor, but the same old magic as we focus on a pre-season of stunning goals. There's been a strong Norwegian influence in the past few weeks, from overhead with Ollie to on the head with Ronnie to the defence of the crown. It's hello to Barthez, Fabian with a supermodel girlfriend. And Denis Irwin celebrates 10 wonderful years at Old Trafford. Thousands pack the ground to say thanks for the memories. The trail began at BOOTHAM CRESENT, the first pre-season fixture against York City, and the big names were out in force. So too were the autograph books. The reason United were there, keeper Nick Culkin's 7 seconds of action against Arsenal last season. Culkin was signed from York, and the Reds had agreed to a game as part of the deal. He's now been loaned to Bristol Rovers to gain first-team experience, and early reports from the West Country suggest he's playing brilliantly.
Good bright opening this from United. Passing's been sharp and crisp, movement's been good. And York City have sent the majority of the opening exchanges in their own half. Now York, chance for Scholes! Denied by the woodwork. Potter's ball in. Oh, and a great effort from Darren Edmondson, who was unmarked, and Roy van der Houw fortunately was equal to it. There were a few long stares in the United defence there. That was almost a lazy and arrogant ball from Beckham. Now York with a real chance, last year's leading scorer. Oh! Well, he's been denied in bizarre fashion, but he's also been denied in a very, very effective fashion by York City. Flag stayed down again. Now Keane, Scholes, York and Notman all waiting for the cross from Roy Keane. Finds Giggs. Now Scholes to fire one! Well, you can't fault the power of Paul Scholes again. Pocket deflection. Denis Irwin with his new one-year contract. Extremely popular player in this Manchester United squad. 6 Premiership titles. Keane with 5. Beckham's cross could be a little too deep. Back in from Giggs. And then Scholes. And then Keane. And another fantastic save from Alan Fettis. Wonderful reflexes at his near post. And that's warmed the York City supporters up. That's not a bad ball to Conlon. Well, he caught it pretty well, Barry Conlon. He applauds the pass. And the Howe was, as ever, equal to it. Beckham pushing a little bit more central now. Looks for his options in front of him. He has Gary Neville on the right-hand side. Here is his best friend. That's a good pullback. And Roy Keane, again denied by Fettis. But Fettis couldn't keep the second effort out. And Roy Keane finally beats the York City goalkeeper. The captain shows little emotion, but he'd been frustrated on several opportunities in the first half. And finally, Manchester United have the lead. York have the free kick. Bullock goes forward. So too does Conlon. Conlon? How did that stay out? He won't have the answer. They will not get a better chance against Manchester United. Screams when David Beckham touches the ball near the touchline. He lays it forward now to York. Keane wants it early. First touch let him down, but it still might do enough, and he has! Well, he recovered well from a rather bad first touch to produce a very good second one. He finally produces a smile. United have 2, and now Roy Keane has 2. Now Beckham's charged forward. He's in an offside position. The flag has stayed down, and Jordic now has a chance. Webber's on the back post, so too York. Jordic went for goal himself, and he wasn't that far away. That's the confidence of this young man. Keane, with both the United goals so far, wants it back. Is it going to be a hat-trick for Roy Keane? No, it isn't. Well, he lifted it over the goalkeeper. There's a huge grin on the face of the Manchester United captain. He knows he'll get some stick later on about that.
Never mind the coracles. United were here. Gay Meadow, Shrewsbury. Another warm-up in the warm weather. And a game of real significance for Jesper Blomqvist, making a welcome return from injury. He last played in pre-season last season. Wes Brown's been out for the same amount of time. He too on the comeback trail. But all the talk was Bozzy. Would he stay? Would he play? Or would he go?
Clegg once more. It's a neat touch from Solskjaer. Butt strikes one up! Nicky Butt! Just less than 3 minutes into the game, and a wide smile, and fully deserved. Paul Edwards in the Shrewsbury goal didn't see it, and that was on Nicky Butt's weaker foot, and United off to a terrific start. Quinton Fortune. Only Solskjaer in front of him. Might just be enough though. Wonderful play from Solskjaer. Oh, lovely finish from the Norwegian. We mentioned him before kick-off. He only needs a sniff of half a chance. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is back in pre-season and back with a goal. Blomqvist. But's going to try one again here. And that was a smart save from Paul Edwards, and it certainly needed to be at his near post. Bosnich is coming for this. It was a good strong punch in the end to come a long way. Mick Brown again. Fortune with the clearance. This is Shrewsbury's best spell of the game. And that is their first goal of the game, and that has delighted the home fans. Chris Freestone beats Mark Bosnich, and he'll love every moment of that, and what a header it was as well. Solskjaer. Blomqvist looking for Sheringham, that was a neat flick. Solskjaer overhead. Oh, well, what a treat that is. Sheringham set him up, and Solskjaer finishes in magnificent style, and once again Paul Edwards could do nothing about it. The SAS linked up there to give us a goal of real quality. Good anticipation from Quinton Fortune. Now, Sheringham and Solskjaer both in the penalty area waiting for the cross. It goes towards Teddy Sheringham! And Teddy Sheringham, quite simply, does not miss those headed opportunities. Put on a plate for him by Quinton Fortune, and Sheringham makes it number 4 past Ian Dunbavin. One-touch football from United. Sheringham trying to find his pal Solskjaer. Might just have done so! Wasn't that far away. How many times in competitive football have we seen that combination, and how many times have we seen Solskjaer put them away? Clegg. Sublime from Sheringham once more, and in the end it's Michael Clegg that finishes it off. It's 5 for United. That was beautifully worked with several contributors. And Shrewsbury Town concede their 5th, Michael Clegg the scorer. United really beginning to turn the screw now. Fortune's got a real chance. That must be a penalty, and it is. Clumsy to say the least. Quinton Fortune again seizing the half opportunity, and he was through there. Well, he fancies himself, the South African, against Ian Dunbavin. 6-1. No way he was stopping that one. And Quinton Fortune gets in on the act as well. Left-footed top corner, thank you very much. Here's Fortune. Is it going to be 7? Oh, well, he doesn't miss those, Quinton Fortune. He scored one like that in the Maracanã Stadium in Brazil. He scored one in less familiar surroundings at MEADOW. But again, Shrewsbury's mistake has been punished. And 2 for Fortune, 7 for Manchester United. Real chance for Notman. Can he take it? Is it going to be 8-1 from the little Scotsman? Well, the delayed touch comes to Healy. And David Healy finishes it off. His first chance of the day, scored on his Northern Ireland debut. And he scores in pre-season as he tries to force his way into Alex Ferguson's plans.
Their attitudes they showed in the 2 games have been absolutely magnificent. And, they were chasing and closing down, and just their sheer enthusiasm for the game was commendable, really, on both days. We got the rewards today by some excellent finishing, some great goals, and we'll go back, work harder, and hopefully, improve on that as well.
I was a little bit nervous, as you would be, but as soon as I got on, I felt comfortable. I mean, I did feel it a little bit now and again when I was jumping, but I mean, the physio said that'll happen, and you just got to work your way slowly back into it.
And from the first day, there's been a focus and intensity in training that I think you've seen in the past 2 days, and also an enjoyment in playing. It's great to get back. They've had a long break, or most of them have, and it's good to get back playing and involved in competitive football, albeit friendlies. But no doubt, when the real bull comes in, we'll be ready for it.
It was painful last time they met, Real Madrid shattering Champions League hopes at Old Trafford. Bizarrely, the rematch took place in the Olympic Stadium, Munich, with United, Real, Galatasaray and Bayern competing in the home side's Centenary tournament. It was the first opportunity for Fabian Barthez to link up with the squad. 7.8 million the Monaco man cost. Sitting just along the row, Luis Figo, a touch pricier, a close on 40.
Jeremy. Oh, that's a good touch from Morientes, and that's an equally good save from Ray van der Hau.
That is a magnificent save. An absolutely magnificent save.
Flag stayed down again. Morientes will keep this in. Jeremy, 3 to aim for. Solar's at the back post. Didn't need him. The Cameroon international went for goal himself, and he wasn't too far away. Beckham just trying to shake off the attentions of Solar. He fouled him, and that's well taken by Beckham. Now Neville, 3 to aim for. Scholes!
Oh, what a great strike!
Left foot of Paul Scholes. The goal was open for him.
I think he's given offside, but it was a great strike by Paul Scholes. It took a deflection, so I think he must have given offside. I mean, the quick free kick. Oh, not very far away. I thought the referee had given offside, but he's certainly given the dead ball. It's a great strike by Scholes.
Campos giving it away, very unlike him. Now Beckham. Good chance, possibly, for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And it was the legs of Cesar that prevented him. Still not clear. Beckham. Solskjaer again. Keane.
Oh, that was a chance. I think he took Roy by surprise. He shouldn't have been taken by surprise, Roy. It was a lovely little ball back from Solskjaer, and he'll be very, very annoyed with himself there, Roy. It's much better United now, Steve. It's taken again to
Beckham.
Oh, great save.
What a magnificent effort from David Beckham, and Sanchez Cesar had to be very, very alert to tip that one over the crossbar. Well read by Silvestre. Tidy play from the Frenchman. Solskjaer. Something out of nothing again from the Norwegian.
Just didn't catch it as well as he liked. It was a great bit of play by Silvestre. The ball in's a good one, and he acknowledges that.
Now it's 3-on-3 here. Giggs supporting as well. Still Ryan Giggs for United. Still Giggs. That would have been a wonderful goal, denied by Cesar. Giggs. Keane. Solskjaer back to Keane. Chance for the Norwegian. Legs of Cesar again. Still not clear. Finally away.
Great football again by United.
It looks like we're heading for spot kicks.
Well, it's Munich. They usually score in injury time or extra time. Oh, he's in.
Solskjaer, how often have we seen him put those
What
away?
did I just say?
And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer grabs the dramatic winner in the last 60 seconds from Teddy Sheringham's flick on. And just as he did in a far more important match in the Nou Camp, he scored late on against, this time, the Spanish opposition of Real Madrid, and it looks like it's booked a rematch with Bayern Munich.
Well, I must be psychic because I just said it's Munich. We always score in the last minute, and sure as God we have. Great header by Teddy Sheringham. That's what he's good at. Great control by Ollie because he's under severe pressure. Lovely little flick by the goalkeeper. Great stuff.
Not easy, this.
No, is it? Oh, it's never easy. Under severe pressure from the defender behind and the goalie in front. Wonderful.
Yeah, I knew no goals would mean penalties. Did you think it was heading for that?
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to the penalties, but it's good to win games.
And you get a chance late on, you like doing that, don't you? But who are you putting this one down to, you just telling me?
It must be from Andy. Same goal as he did against Leeds last year. You just learn. You have to learn from the players you play with, and he did exactly the same.
When you see him going through, you think he's never going to miss. I mean, he's done it so many times. He just picks his moment and scores. Brilliant.
It sets up a nice final for the lads who haven't played today against Bayern Munich tomorrow.
Yeah, it's of course you want to win games, and we're all looking forward to that one as well. Maybe a few of the lads today are going to play again, so it's going to be hard weekend.
You going to ask him on a sub tomorrow against Bayern Munich?
Why not?
It had been a fairly quiet summer on the transfer front, just 1 in and 3 out. After 4 years, Jordi decided to head back to Spain. Graham Souness came in to take John Curtis to Blackburn, and Derby paid £2 million for Danny Higginbottom. All quiet, you'd never know it from the speculation. Figo, Southgate, Nedved, Barmby, Cannavaro, Blanc, Bogart, De Boer and Campbell, to name but a few. Back in Munich, Bayern had defeated Galatasaray to earn the right to play United in the final. It would be the first meeting since that meeting. On his debut, Fabian Barthez had got the scissors out. Not for his hair, but let's just say the kitman's not very happy.
Tana. Mehmet Scholl. What's a good ball, the flag has stayed down, and Barthez is going to be beaten for the first time. No! Well, there's a wide smile from the Frenchman. United got away with it. How did Bayern Munich not score there? Sanyo. Flag has stayed down. Real chance for Zickler.
Oh, great
First save from Fabian Barthez.
Great save.
Beckham's delivery once more. Keane's knocked down. Real chance, unfortunately missed by Dwight York. Jeremies for Bayern Munich. That's a decent ball. The header wasn't bad either from Zickler, just the wrong side of the right-hand post. Scholl is going to take this free kick. Oh, he's given a penalty.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Santa Cruz goes down, and the German referee has given a penalty kick. That was a bizarre decision, to say the very least.
That is pathetic. I mean, he just got and used his body just to shoulder him away. He's not done nothing. Look. What a dive. That is disgraceful decision, referee.
Mikkel Silvestre unfairly punished. It'll be Mehmet Scholl to take the penalty. And Mehmet Scholl to give Bayern Munich the lead in totally controversial fashion at the end of the first half. And Fabian Barthez is beaten for the first time in the Manchester United goal. Beckham. Oh, Fortune's got a chance. Still Quinton Fortune.
Oh,
that must be a penalty, it is.
Yeah, but it was a penalty before that because I thought he was being pulled anyway. Clever
Well, if it
ball
wasn't the first time, it certainly was the second time.
But I don't think he was given it the first time. Because when you're inside the box, the full-back was pulling his... Oh, that's a wild challenge.
Now then, there's been quite a conversation amongst the players about penalties. Remember, Denis Irwin finally missed one. Dwight Yorker's missed one. There's quite a few players in the United ranks that fancy them, but this man is going to take it now. His first penalty in open play for United. It's David Beckham against Oliver Kahn, and Kahn is equal to it.
What can you say? The goalie's made a magnificent save. That's all you can say about it. He's hit it with power. The goalie's gone the right way. Nothing you can do about that. The goalie takes a chance and dives. If the ball comes that way, you've always got a chance. That's a tremendous save by the goalkeeper.
It's gone short. Strunts with the ball in, away by Fortune. What a good header. And Bayern Munich 2-0 in front. Alexander Zickler has been causing problems all evening, and that was a well-directed header. It brings a smile to the face of Ottmar Hitzfeld, and the hosts have a 2-goal cushion. Scholl is onside. Real chance for Mehmet Scholl. It's a timely intervention from Henning Berg.
Yes, it was a timely intervention, and I think Stickler would have put the ball in the back of the net again. He's offside, surely, referee.
Well, it's going to count. Zickler's second, Munich's third, and Fabian Barthez concedes a third on his debut. Controversy possibly in the offside decision, but Ottmar Hitzfeld's side now have a 3-goal cushion, and it looks like they're going to win their very own Centenary tournament. Scholl's trying to lift it into Fortune.
Oh, what a goal.
That is a fantastic finish. Well, he has a habit of popping up with them. It might not mean much in this match, but Quinton Fortune has that dimension to his game, and that was a smart finish, and at last the United fans have something to cheer about.
Well, it's a great little ball from Paul Scholes, the delightful ball, and the defenders pulling and tugging. But Quinton, I'm not interested, I'm going to have a shot at goal, and he puts it away. Great strike. He will be delighted, Quinton, about that. Great strike.
How was your first game in a Manchester United shirt?
Oh, good game, 3 goals, it's perfect. I prefer to take 3 now. It's okay, no. The more important is to find with another player, and it's okay. And to find in the space, you know, the ball, the long ball, very, you know. Thank you. And it's my first match. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, so he had no chance at the goals, but he did show that his distribution and his awareness, very quick, and the personality was good. So I think that what we saw tonight is an exciting prospect for Manchester United.
We just had quite a quick word with him. It's the first time he's been with the team on this trip. He seems like it's going to be quite a character for the fans.
Yeah, when he starts dribbling, he's definitely a character.
Fitting perhaps that Bayern should win their own Centenary tournament, keeper Oliver Kahn made a bit of a meal of picking up the trophy. Ryan Giggs, meanwhile, checked out his award as United's player of the tournament, as the Reds prepared to swap German rain for Maltese sunshine. Malta boasts the oldest United supporters club in the world. It was founded back in 1959 when 8 fans turned up for the inaugural meeting. Whenever and wherever United play in the world, the chances are a Maltese flag will catch the eye. There's a special bond between the players and their Maltese hosts. For the last 10 years, Gary Neville and David Beckham have visited the island. A pre-season trip, a real bonus for the fans, a chance to meet their heroes close up. The supporters club's absolutely fanatical. For years they've been producing their own magazine. And although the trip served the purpose of pre-season practice, in reality, it was more about cementing friendships.
Now Beckham, that's super control from David Beckham, and Manchester United open the scoring in Malta with the biggest hero they have here in Malta. David Beckham, who's visited the island for 10 years on the run, will be delighted to have scored here in a Manchester United shirt, And what a smart finish it was as well.
Well, what about the pass from Sylvester? It must have travelled all of 50, 60 yards. The control of David was excellent. The goalie came out. He's got the first touch past the goalkeeper. Thank you very much. But a great ball from Michael Sylvester for David Beckham.
Again, good passing build-up from United. Phil Neville with the crossing opportunity. Again, Berkekara do well to clear. Blomqvist with the effort. Well, there was no rust on that one from Jesper Blomqvist, that's for sure. And De Vito was very glad to see that not hit the back of the net. Sylvester with the ball in. That's Sheringham, and he's missed it.
He'll be very disappointed, Teddy. That was a great ball in from Michael Sylvester again, straight over everybody's head, straight to Teddy. He'll be disappointed, Teddy. He should have scored.
Dwight York. Partnering Solskjaer up front now. Here's the Norwegian. Gary Neville in a bit of space, and Dwight York. And that is a well-worked goal for Manchester United. The 9 substitutes make a difference. York's virtual first touch gives them their second goal of the evening.
Well, that was a great little ball, and the touch in from Gary Neville was a cracker, and Dwight York's in there. I think 1 or 2 of the Cara players thought it was offside, but the linesman certainly didn't.
York is onside from Fortune's through ball. It's still Dwight York being forced wide. And Solskjaer inside of him. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, quite simply, does not miss those. And United really beginning to move into second gear now, 3-0. United bench fairly happy with proceedings so far. No injuries is a big plus as York tries to work an opening for number 4. It's going to be Paul Scholes. Oh! No goalkeeper would have stopped that one. That was a Scholes special, all right. And that is 4-0 to United, and De Vito in the Berkekara goal stood no chance whatsoever.
Lovely little back healer by Quinton Fortune, and I mean, he's such a tremendous striker of the ball, Paul Scholes, and that certainly set the stadium alight.
Solskjaer. Gary Neville's trying to find York. He might just do that as well. It's York against De Vito. Solskjaer wants the pullback. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Routine stuff for the Norwegian. 5 for Manchester United, and the front 2 combine once more. Need something special for Berkekara to register in this game. Might just provide it though.
Oh, great strike.
They will be delighted with that, the Maltese. What a strike. And Raymond van der Houw was struggling to get that.
We have had a great relationship with the Maltese people for 40 years. And a lot of the players have come here on holiday, and a lot of their families come here on holiday, and they form many friendships. So I think it's nice to bring the team here on block, like tonight, and represent the club in a real good way.
I'm looking forward to the season, but I'm not feeling fit at the moment. I was struggling after 5 minutes already today, but it's just good to go out there and play again.
And it's fair to say that the Manchester United fans haven't seen the best of Jesper Blomqvist yet, have they?
No, hopefully I can have a lot more to show, but now just after a long injury like this, I think I need a couple of months. If it stays good, then I need a couple of months to get to real sharpness again.
I think they're on the right track now. We've still 2 games to go before the season starts, but I would imagine by the Newcastle game we'll be settled already.
Never trust a result in the Charity Shield. United have lost their last 2 and gone on to win the title. Roy Keane's sending off made it a disappointing Wembley visit as Chelsea notched a 2-0 win. And so finally to Old Trafford, the last warm-up game before the Premiership kick-off. And what a game! Thousands packed the stands to say thank you to Denis Irwin. The Irishman had been awarded a testimonial after 10 years' wonderful service against, of all people, Manchester City.
But he would want me to point out that this is no farewell evening after 10 tremendous years at Old Trafford. He has been proving his worth on a succession of one-year contracts for a while now. And Denis, in that determined way of his, wants to carry that on. dependable Denis. First and foremost, a first-class defender, but also a fine footballer to impose himself further forward. An Irish eye for goal from free kicks and free play. And from the penalty spot, of course, it has been deadly Denis. Sheringham. Scholes. But here's Weah. Thinking about going it alone here, George Weah. And the shot turned aside by Van der Houw. Well hit by Tony Grant. Weah. Dispossessed by Irwin. Quinton Fortune on the left of Manchester United's midfield tonight. Well, getting an injury is certainly not part of the script. Gary Neville. Fortune coming in from the left-hand side. Scholes, Sheringham nearly there. Cole nearly there. It's Cole! Beaten away by Weaver. And sliced on his weaker side, and it rather showed, by Quinton Fortune. Scholes. Linking up with Butt. Sheringham's gone to the left. Fortune in the centre, but Scholes thought he saw a gap that he might have got through. Cole. Sheringham to hit it first time and hit it splendidly. A really sweet goal from Teddy Sheringham for Manchester United. And Denis Irwin says thank you particularly tonight.
Definitely the best bit of football from United. Nice touch from Cole. And what a left for the first time from Teddy Sheringham. No lift back. The goalkeeper had no chance. No keeper. The keeper couldn't see that. The defender was blocking it off just as he hits it here. Can't see the ball and it's past him before he knows where it is.
And the applause now is not for the goal as much as for Denis Irwin having to come off a legacy of being caught on that far side early in the game by George Weah. You can see that ankle twisting. He was caught high. Let's be charitable and say it was a forwards tackle. Here's Wright Phillips. Taking Manchester United on. Oh, this is splendid. And so was the save, to give credit to Raymond van der Houw. But there is a little cameo from a very bright young talent. Fortune, that's a marvellous ball for Stewart. Well, the most incisive piece of play from Manchester United in the second half. It's Pryor, and it's off the line by Philip Neville. Fortune. Cole, good turn, 2-0. A moment of top-class finishing from Andy Cole to wrap it up for Manchester United on Denis Irwin's big night.
Well, there was a nice ball in from Fortune. Andy Cole's first touch is excellent. The second one's in the back of the net. The only place the keeper couldn't cover, right in the far corner. Superb finish. First touch takes it away from the defender, and finish all along the floor. Keeper no chance.
was a special moment. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Very proud, obviously, my family. Kids enjoyed it, although little Katie was a little bit frightened, I think. Great that my family were here, my wife and kids, my mum, sisters, brothers-in-law and in-laws as well. I'm sure they're very proud as well.
Did it bring home to you that you've been at United for 10 years now and what you've achieved here?
Yeah. I mean, great to see the fans turn out and supporting me as well. But I've had a marvellous 10 years here. The manager's been great, players have been great, the staff have been great, supporters have been great. I couldn't have asked anything more really. I just hope there's a couple more years left of me because being here is probably the best place in the world.
United even beat City in the half-time penalty shootout when a host of Denis's former teammates turned out in his honour. Talk about peer pressure. Hughesy had blasted his, Chocky had tucked his in, even Big Pally got on the score sheet. But it was all a little too much for Red legend Paul McGrath. He took aim like a centre-forward, but he finished like a centre-half. Ooh. Ah. The prelims over, the Premiership begins. 2 captains, 2 Uniteds.
My lad, stats,
A record Premiership crowd of 67,500 in attendance following the opening of the newly extended Stretford End. A magnificent stadium for a magnificent team about to make a magnificent start.
Around the penalty spot, Sheringham on the move just across his line of vision. Beckham, of course, to take the corner. Stam! Good stop. Craig Given.
Great football all round. Great delivery. Magnificent header and a superb save. He's under pressure, Stam, but look at the power he gets in that header. And it needed dealing with. And dealing with it was. Say yeah, and it's either side of Shea Given. He might have just been celebrating a goal, Yap Stam.
Given is set again. Stam set again. It's Ronnie Johnson. No reprieve for Newcastle.
How must he feel, the goalkeeper? He makes a great save. Stops the header going in. And then, having got away with that, you should be tight. You should be talking to players. You should be saying, be tight, be tight. And what are they? Anything but. Well, that's a free header. Keeper does his best, but it's just too good.
Johnson, Giggs, slips away from Lee. Still running at Newcastle. It might run through for Cole. Given committed, he's back now. Sheringham is there. But he's not taken the opportunity. Newcastle trying to push out. Giggs. The referee had a perfect view. Giggs looks at him. You can tell from the crowd reaction what Stephen Lodge's reaction was.
So they went at them in the box again, Martin. He's just going to drop the shoulder and then off he goes wide. See, I think that's a penalty. I mean, I know people will say, but for me, Ryan Giggs is skipping clear. The right leg comes over, it catches Ryan Giggs. Now, Giggs is trying to get over the tackle. He's not trying to win a penalty. He's trying to get the ball. I think there was contact made. And I think it wouldn't have surprised me, the referee, and many of them would have done, pointed to the spot there.
Keane. For Scholes. And what's Paul Scholes going to do here? He clips it across for Giggs! Against the post! Barton can bang it clear.
Well, he's got to work in his control, Ryan Giggs. That was wonderful.
Encouraging Stam to come forward. He could have gone further forward, but he's rolled it into Cole. Keane with a rasper.
Well, the movement was just too much for Newcastle United.
Good contest. They had speed marking Keane. No one really close to Giggs straight away. Sheringham comes back to Giggs off Marcelino. Comes for Scholes! Parried by Given. Caught. Sorted out by Jonsson. A bit close order here for Manchester United. Spreading the play through the willing running of Cole. He's got Beckham galloping into space. Will Beckham hit it first time? He does! Comes out to Sheringham after a terrific stop by Gibbon.
Oh, that's wonderful football. Great play by Andy Cole.
Here's Dyer. Another trip for Neville. Scholl was looking to help out. Dyer's kept going and done well. Stam only diverting it as far as Lee. Has to hit it early. Barthez has beaten it out, but it's still in play to Courtourne. Back for Hughes. Reminder of Manchester United that their position is still not secure. Strong running from Giggs. Beckham. Gabby Zass. Oh. It's Giggs. Almost a suicidal moment from the Greek defender. Scholes haven't recaptured the fluency of the first half. The champions. Maybe now with the Giggs for Cole. They have it. Andy Cole scores yet again for Manchester United against the club that sold him to Old Trafford. 2-0.
Well, just when they need it, just when they need to turn up the quality, turn up the class, they do it. I mean, this is a brilliant finish. But watch Giggs, he just holds his position. He doesn't run in there, has a little look. 2 touches in. Wow. Solano's not great at tracking people, Martin. But Cole absolutely leaves him with his pace. And such is the quality of the return pass that all Andy Cole has got to do is concentrate on striking the ball.
You do like scoring against Newcastle, Andrew, don't you?
Yeah, like I said, it seems to go well for me against Newcastle. I always seem to get a chance against them. I seem to put it away.
The good thing about Man United is that you only have to come here once. So it's gone. We've lost the 3 points, and now our season starts, I think.
The England squad will be announced this week. Andrew, Alan Shearer has retired. What are your hopes for that?
No, I'll just wait and see. I don't think I'm even fit yet. I've been a couple of weeks behind the boys. Because I've not been able to train properly because of my operation and that. So I just want to get my fitness, and then I'll go from there.
Well, you were man of the match today, fit or not. Congratulations, the Carling man of the match.
Thanks a lot.
Andrew Cole was also man of the match last time United met Ipswich in the Premiership.
It's United's 9th. It's Cole's 5th. It's an absolute rout, and Ipswich must just wish the game would end.
The Ipswich fans have been biding their time for revenge as top-flight football returned to Portman Road. Their attack led by yet another United old boy, David Johnson, 5 years of hurt. George Burley had his men fired up.
Magilton, plenty of experience in him. Skippered Northern Ireland against Yugoslavia last week. Johnson. You better believe it! Here's Magilton. And Johnson was ready to run. He might be ready to run again here if Jermaine Wright puts him in. He's not in, but Stewart might be. Marcus Stewart went wide, but once again there were warning signs for Manchester United. Giggs, Phil Neville, magnificent move from Manchester United, and here is Paul Scholes, and it was blocked as it came in the middle by Haridason. Stam's header has dropped into Stewart's path. Johnson trying to get in. He is in, but he can't quite steer it past Barthez. Wonderful football, end-to-end excitement. And here's Ryan Giggs. Giggs is in here, and Richard Wright stops him in his tracks. Time to jostle for position. David Beckham whipped it in! Oh yes! Well, David Beckham might well claim it, but there could have been a touch from Woolwork in there too. Manchester United are level, that's for sure. David Beckham's free kick. No, it was straight through. Should have thought as much, I guess, from David Beckham. No flag this time, but a bit of a chase on for Johnson. Barthez' clearance. Now he's off his line, and Magilton spotting as much, and it was really awkward. Poor Barthez. He sees the funny side. Venus. And again. And the ricochet favouring United. And now Ipswich could be struggling here. They push men forward. Beckham to Solskjaer. York through the middle. Solskjaer bearing down. Fine strike. And super save from Richard Wright, because there was plenty of power in it from Solskjaer. It's Jamie Clapham! Oh, great save by Barthez. I think that went behind. Certainly looked the case, but the linesman and the referee said no. The corner's been taken very, very quickly. And here's David Beckham. Ipswich weren't ready at all! Oh, spectacular save from Richard Wright, because another classic goal from Beckham was beckoning. Royzer. Wilness. Here's Magilton. He's got his cross in. Johnson! Oh, and Fabian Barthez is there for Manchester United. It's all happening in this game at the moment. And David Johnson very, very nearly scored against the club that groomed him in football.
It's a big night for them, back in the Premier Division in Manchester United in their first home match. So that was all the ingredients of an upset, you know. But we've buckled down to it, and once we get our game going in the first half, we've got the equaliser I think we've deserved. The second half was a real end-to-end game, you know. It became scrappy, but nonetheless it was still exciting.
And so it's come around again, and as one of the top 8 seeded teams, fingers were crossed for a favourable Champions League draw.
Manchester United, Eindhoven, Dynamo Kiev, Anderlecht.
It looks a reasonable group for the first phase, though the trip to Kiev is always going to be a tricky one.
And it's the right sort of range for David Beckham, who scored the equaliser at Ipswich. Hislop poised and could do nothing about it. But it didn't go in at a great height, but 2 in a week for David Beckham, who is responding to the request of his manager to score more. Though in international terms as well, it would be nice to see him score goals in open play as well as set pieces, but they don't come much better than this. Look at the curl on that. Just Hislop struggling to see it, it seemed. Goal. Nicania. Tease, what a good cross. Carrick, slight use of the arm, she got away with. This is Lomas! Slimats obviously feels that he should have made more of that. Certainly met it well. strongly wide, just curling away from the near post. Here's Giggs at the other end, and here's Cole, just a touch there, and it's in. Break from one end to the other. And Andrew Cole wreathed in smiles, and how typical Manchester United. Beckham's long ball. Giggs was free. And nothing again that Hislop could do about it, or indeed Steve Lomas, who initially got a little bit of a ricochet here. And goalkeeper going off to his left, tried to get his right hand to it, but made the merest of passing touches. Sitting more comfortably in his seat now. Looking hugely happy with life. That's a penalty. Henningberg, who brought him down. That was an ambitious piece of play. A little bit of a jump in the challenge. But he was trying to get between three, and an opportunity for Paolo Di Canio. An opportunity for a sting in the tail of the contest. Just a little under 5 minutes remaining. Di Canio against Bartes. And Italy beats France. Berg made it his. Left his man to do so. This is Cole. Di Canio. Miss kick, must be, surely, yes! Lomas, I think, the last touch. Although Schuker seems to be claiming it too. And West Ham have saved themselves. Up Sheringham. Oh, goodness me. Keane. And Keane and Basila introducing themselves to each other. Giggs. Another good run. And this is Beckham. Oh, and he hits the far post. Giggs. Oh, an amazing finish. Oh, Beckham scored one, made one, and nearly the winner. In the end, the points are shared. A little smile from Alec Ferguson. Yes, heart-pumping stuff. Absolutely right, Paolo Di Canio.
A win would have put United top, but they remain unbeaten. We'll be back at the end of November as the Reds get ready to roll.